Everybody, welcome to my channel, Be Free Now with Maria. So today I want to start out by talking about the topic, the three things we need to know about our mental health. And the first thing that we need to know is that we're responsible for our mental health. In other words, it is our responsibility to support ourselves or to show up for ourselves. So we can support ourselves by, let's say, asking ourselves questions and reflecting, right? Because when we do that, we're going to start expanding our awareness. So let's say, for example, we ask ourselves, why did I say that today? Then I could reflect on that, right? Why did I say that? And then I have to be honest with myself, because if I'm not honest with myself, I'm not exactly going to get the answer that I'm looking for, which is an answer that's going to give me some awareness. And another thing, right, is that when we can show up for ourselves also by getting support. In other words, if we realize that what we're doing isn't supporting us enough and we're still feeling overwhelmed or really heavy, and then it's a time, right, for us to then consider getting some support, getting some outside support, because we don't have to do it alone. There are people out there that can help us along our journey for as long as we need them to, but they're available to us. So we want to remember, right, that that's another avenue as well. The second thing is that, taking care of our mental health is not a one-day thing. It's something that requires daily repetition and attention. So, for example, if you have a practice of reflection, then that's something that you do every day. And you could reflect and ask yourself any question at any time, throughout the day, or you can set times, like in the morning or in the evening. Whenever you have time, the days get busy and so forth, but you want to take the time to reflect, to spend some time, right, expanding your self-awareness. And the last thing is that's important to know is that we can change our mood. Our mood isn't something that has to remain stagnant. We have the ability to change it, but we have to practice the tools. And that means that when we're feeling a certain way, that we have to take a pause, right? We can go on a walk, we can exercise, we can do a breathing exercise, meaning breathing technique. We can meditate if that's your thing. You can do yoga, whatever it is. There's no right or wrong. It's whatever feels good and whatever supports you. Mindfulness exercises are always good as well, right? Because they help us stay in the present moment and to just allow everything to be just the way it is without us having to do anything about it. So that's another option as well. So before I go any further, before I end this video, I do want to pick a word from my bag of words to see what else I can share with this in this message. Okay, so patient. Love it. Okay, so that's something that we want to be. We want to be patient with the process, and we want to be patient with ourselves. And we want to know that change doesn't happen overnight, but change does happen. And our job, right, is to show up and then to keep that faith. In other words, reminding ourselves, right, that as we do it, right, every single day, we're building up. It's like we're building our muscle, we're building our strength. Sometimes, when we don't see the results fast enough, we may lose our faith, or we may start to think, oh, this doesn't work, or I've tried everything and nothing works. But the reality is that it does work. We just have to cultivate it in order for it to work. The other thing that we need to do is to program ourselves for it to work. In other words, with expectancy. So when I think, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, then I'm expecting to see changes. And the more I do the work and the more I have this expectancy, I'm going to open myself up to those small moments where I held back on saying something, right? Or I stopped and noticed my emotions. I did something that helped me shift. I'm going to notice it because I'm paying attention. And again, these changes sometimes are very subtle and very small. So, we may not notice it, at first sight. But when we are expecting to see some changes and we reflect on that as well, we may catch ourselves easier. Meaning we're going to catch ourselves seeing the progress and the small changes that we're making because we are expecting it to work. So knowing that it's not like, a hopeless situation, but rather a more hopeful situation. In other words, it is scientifically proven that when you continuously do something over and over and over again, right, you're going to build up. You're going to build up that stamina. You're going to build up that muscle. You're going to build up momentum and so forth. And that is true also with the tools that we use and we incorporate in our lives on a daily basis. We build up. So I'm going to end with that, and I hope that that helps you in some way along your journey. If this video did help you, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and also feel free to share it to help with the algorithm of this video. Thank you so much and have a beautiful day. Bye for now.